right, so as I approach the point where I need to start painting, I actually went out and got better references. And luckily, there is this exact bike for sale out there, and there was walk around pictures. So I just grabbed a bunch of those and put them in PowerPoint and then printed them out. The box art has a few mistakes. This back pipe or hand grip or whatever that is not on the bike. The kit is correct. It doesn't have that. I thought I might have to scratch build it. But then on the seat, you can see there's that silver trim along the bottom. So rear view mirrors, this is the only one that had two. All the rest only had one, and they were all round, whereas these are rectangular. I think that's a scratch building opportunity because the kit does not come with them, but mainly it's the paint scheme. So for instance, on this fork, this portion here, I thought that was black like the frame, but that's actually the orange, and as well as the headlight is also, the back of that headlight is orange. And a nice detail shot of the dials. So that's black in there. And then that piece actually has a lot of that detail in it. So now I kind of know how to go about that. And then I'm going to check spare decals and see. I think I probably have like some cockpit decals or something that I can get something to go in those dials. So that gives me a pretty good idea of how this needs to be painted. Did the tires in the Vallejo flat black. Did the seat and the kickstand in the Mr. Surfacer 1500, and did everything else in the Alclad base, because pretty much everything there has some chrome in it. So what's going to be chrome? So really it's the back fender and the shock absorbers from both sides. So on the seat, you'll notice it has that chrome trim. I toyed with a couple of different ideas and I tried some wire. I think I'm going to go with my old standby silver stripe decal. As a matter of fact, there we go. Silver. Yeah, I think that'll work. Close enough for my purposes. Mail call. Another Lindbergh kit. The Triumph T100 Classic. 1/16, I believe. It was originally $1.17 at Clabbers. All right, let's check it out. It looks like everything's here, and yeah, look like pretty cool kits. So this is my first Triumph. I don't think I have any. So that's the Lindbergh Triumph T100 Classic, 1/16, an authentic scale plastic model motorcycle construction kit. All right, I'll put that in the stash. I masked the frames and shot everything with the Alclad. I think it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna hit this with the clear and put that decal on it. Selling these parts on eBay, one of them describes it as a gold orange. So I'm gonna go see what else I have to choose from. All right, so I've gone through all these and kind of narrowed it down. These are my choices. I've got this metallic orange and brilliant orange. And then this fiery orange, which is this Tester's one coat lacquer. And I'm leaning toward that one in the middle, the metallic orange. I've got that silver stripe decal, I just put it on. So I'm gonna let that dry a little bit before I go and hit it with the red microsol. I'll start with that before I go to the salva set. All right, so next day, let's take a look at this. Maybe wish I would have pushed it a little closer to the bottom, but it the more it has to conform, the more it's going to wrinkle. So, and I just took that brush and dipped it in the salva set and went around there. We'll see how that turns out. And, I think that technique is going to work going forward. If I didn't execute perfectly on this one, I'll definitely try it again. And I'm starting to pull pieces together. yeah, these tires look great. I did have to sand those down. Those had ejection pin marks. I can't even tell which side anymore. So I must have did a halfway decent job. So yeah, those are looking good. And all this stuff is dry over here now. So now it's going to be a matter of masking for the black. Mail call. So this is the Lifelike Hobby Kits BSA Lightning Rocket 1-16. And I believe Lifelike is, yes, manufactured under license from Pyro Plastics Corp, New Jersey, 1970. Lifelike Products Incorporated, Baltimore, Maryland. All right, so it's basically a pyro kit, a 1-16 pyro kit. Clear parts, rubber wheels. I don't know that that's the factory bag, but looks like everything's in there. Chrome sprue, instructions, and I don't think I've ever gotten decals in one of these pyro kits. All right, so that is my BSA that I'm adding to the collection. So now I have a BSA in 1-16 and 1-24 as part of the Sunni set of 8. So now I have one of each of those. So that's going to go in the stash. All right, there it is in the stash. So yeah, I've got them packed in here like sardines. There's the ones that came earlier. I think I have room for maybe one more, and I think I have 3 more coming. So, hey, as long as I'm here, let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, there we go. That snuggled down the way I wanted it. Ooh, this side's even better. Okay, good. Yeah, I think next time a little closer to the edge, but the concept definitely works. Masking off all the chrome. So that is going to be black, that a shock absorber. And then I want the black underneath the orange up here, similar to how it'll be there, so that I'll get the same consistency in the orange. All right, I just shot these parts with the metallic orange. Hopefully my masking holds. This is the headlight. This is the tops of those forks. Mail call. I had my eye on one of these, either a Ducati of some sort or a Ninja or something along those lines. And this looked like a good deal. And, you know, I know Tamiya's are awesome kits. Yep, typical Tamiya. Man, they make a nice kit. Yeah, it looks like everything's still in the original package. Haha, look at that. That's cool. And, oh, wow. It comes with a screwdriver. Never seen that. So, all right, so my first racing type of bike. And I've watched a few videos. I've been going back out and watching old motorcycle group build videos and really enjoying it. And saw people building these and said, yeah, okay, I got to get one. And this one looked like a good deal. So I got it. It's a complete set. So, all right, I'll put this in the stash. That is my Tamiya 1-12 Ducati 888 Superbike Racer. All right, there we go. I squished it in there, and I am jam-packed. I have one more Lindbergh, so something along the lines of that size coming, and I'm not sure where I can squeeze it in there. So I might have to build another one. All right, here's those handlebars unmasked. I think these came out pretty good. Yeah, so hopefully I got that. Now inside there, maybe they're better than nothing. We'll see. And if you notice, I drilled a hole right there. From references, I kind of determined that this was about the same size as the dial. So I found a piece of sprue that was about that size and just cut a piece off that with the razor saw. And then this is my thinnest wire. And then I have some references of actual rear view mirrors on eBay that they sell for the Yamaha 750. So that'll be coming up next. Not crazy about the way they molded this, but it is what it is. It's kind of like split right down the middle. So it'll look good probably from the sides, but from the top and front, I don't know. Starting on assembly here, I've got that front fork. And I've got the headlight in there. Now that headlight can move in there. I'll do a final placement once I get it all together. And I have glued together the two halves with the back wheel in there as well. And so yeah, there's a seam right smack down the middle of everything, including that engine. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to try to clean that seam. I mean, like I said, it looks good from the side, but then from the top, you see that seam. Now, the seat is going to go on there. I'm not going to put it all the way on, but something like that. So it'll detract. And then on the fender on the top there, I just touched that with the chrome silver, Tester's chrome silver, just to touch it up. And I think it looks okay. It's going to look good from the side, not so much from the top. And I am going to go ahead and put those decals in there and see how that turns out. Just, you know, kind of do what I can with it. All right, did the tail light with the Sharpie, red Sharpie again, and the turn indicators with the Tamiya clear orange. All right, I'm bumming out here. Those have been soaking a good 20 minutes. I think the one on the top for at least a half hour, and they are not floating, and I'm not happy. Doggone it. I don't know if I can enter it in the group build if it doesn't have the word Yamaha on it, so I gotta figure something out here. All right, yeah, not good. That's actually underwater, and you can see the paper is sticking to the back of the decal. Yeah, I'm gonna just let it soak overnight and see if that, because coaxing it does not help. So I'll let it soak overnight and cross my fingers. And if push comes to shove, that's the decals from the Virago, I will cut that Yamaha out of there and put it on the license plate on the back. All right, there we go. We're in. Okay, there's my attempt at that rear view mirror. Maybe I'll shoot it with the Molotov or touch it with the chrome. But yeah, I think that should work. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Not too bad. I did put those in there. Yeah, they're small, but, you know, like from here, you know, whatever. I had to make up for the lack of other decals. So yeah, I've got that Yamaha on the back. So I am technically in the group build. right, there it is on the shelf. And yeah, it's a Yamaha threefer. So that was a fun little kit. And I have to say, it actually makes a pretty good replica or representation of the subject. Much more so, I think, than that middle one there, that Kawaii kit. These Suni kits, and I've looked through a few of them and compared them to some references already, and yeah, they are nice, accurate representations. I'm totally bummed about those decals. I'm actually letting them soak some more. They've been going a good few hours now. We'll see what happens, but if I can get them on there, I will. If not, then, you know, this will have to be good enough. But I've got the Yamaha on the back there, so I am in. It's in the group build. And so I think, once again, my tailpipes came out good. And scratch building that rear view mirror. Yeah, that makes a nice little model, I have to say. And I'm pretty happy with that color. Like I said, if those, I think it would have looked pretty accurate to the references if those decals came out. So my only criticism, again, is, you see, and it's even hard to see in this light, but is the seam down the center here. But on the shelf, you're going to view it from the side like that, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So again, I want to thank Cliff and Jamie for hosting. This has been a blast. I have totally enjoyed this group build. I think that will be the last one for this group build, but probably not for this year. Like I said, I got a ton of models in here, a ton of motorcycles, so I may try to get to one, you know, sometime before the end of the year. So anyway, I hope you found that interesting and enjoyed that. I certainly did. And as always, thanks for watching and happy modeling.